Welcome to the video, guys. This trip, I'm going to be working on my lean-to. I'm at the same camp I was last time I was out here. Just gonna camp tonight, get up with a good night's rest, and start building. Got some of our firewood here from last time, some nice hardwood. So that's a good start. Yeah, so let's get camp set up. Most of this is good, except this end here is a bit soggy, so I'll just take it all. I'm gonna leave the saw back at camp too, and then just drag wood in, because there's lots of dead stuff laying around. Found a super nice piece here. Nice and seasoned. Looks rotten, but it's nice and dense wood. Awesome hardwood. Got a piece of fat wood here. Just gonna try to get some shavings on the back of my pouch here. Nice pile. See if I can hit that with a spark. Probably should have split this down a little bit. Ooh, there goes the boom off in the distance. I've got a bunch of twigs over here. Probably should have split that fat wood down a little bit, but that's all right. That'll be good. There we have it. So I'll get some more logs on here and get some coals going. Get my steak on. And I could probably save my fat wood too. Try to do that. Absolutely perfect. Nice, solid, dense, seasoned hardwood. I did end up grabbing some stones here. It'll help us cook. Here, just 4. I'm not going to put a lot of work into the fire pit because we're going to be building a lean-to tomorrow. So, get the grill out here, get it burned off. I've got 3 steaks for the whole trip. So I'm just going to start out with 1. I'll need some energy for tomorrow. I'll probably cook out at the site tomorrow, but I'm going to start getting this guy thawed out. My grill's good, nice and red hot. So, get to cooking now. Glad I got these stones too, so that I can build a little cooking platform. Just need something to get my grill on. Get some coals down in here. Nice and thawed out. Get some seasoning on it. Gotta have the seasoning. That's looking good. Oh, lost a little bit. That's no big deal. This is my favorite part of camping, cooking steak. Just gonna stick. Oh yeah, just let that go. Looking good. Yeah, that's looking good. It's a good start. No grill marks, but we'll give her a flip. I might put a little more seasoning on. I don't like too much seasoning, but yeah, this is looking good. It's going to be awesome. Nice little setup here. Perfect. Can't wait to tear into this thing. I'm going to let this side go a little longer than I did the other side, but yeah, she's looking good, guys, huh? Is that looking good? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's hot. Got some grill marks on it though. Oh. Whew. I'm gonna let it go on that side for a little bit longer. I'm gonna tear that up. Man, that is looking so awesome. Yeah. Beauty. Perfect. Super hyped for that steak. I'm gonna let it rest this time too. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's lay this thing to rest over here. Let's see how do I want to do this. My rock kind of fell down on me, but it's good. I'm gonna set it over here, let it rest, tear it up because it's definitely done and it's looking good. I'm freaking hungry. Get some firewood on here. Enjoy a steak. And hit the hay soon. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Probably well done. I like it a little bit rare, but that's fine. Oh, that's a beauty. That's gonna be awesome. That's pretty much well done. Cooked it a little too long. There's a little bit of red in it. Tomorrow's the big day though. I've got a lot of thinking to do about where I actually want to build the shelter. I'm probably going to get up and check out the last place I found, and then I'm probably going to push back further because during the summer there's so much bush you can't get through it. It's just rocks and bush and trees. It's hard to get through, but now in the fall I'm thinking, now that I've learned the area a little more, I can push back further here. I like this spot. It's basically the peak of the mountain, and yeah, I'm probably going to check it out back there a little more. But in either case, we are going to get the shelter started. Now, it's not going to be a complete build. I just want to get the frame started, get the debris on, get the floor leveled out, and then build the lean, the actual lean itself. But I want to have a leveled floor because around here it's so rocky and bumpy and mountainous that you can't get flat ground. Like this site here is super flat, but I had to search forever, and there's not a lot of that around here. It's all mountainous. Pretty sure we just had a black bear encounter. Finishing off my steak, and I hear just major tramplings coming through back there. Now, black bear, they're probably not gonna mess with you. But yeah, no joke, man. Huge tramplings, really close. I've got the rest of my food supply stashed in a tree, so. But they smell that fat, man. They want some. I stood up and he booked. I could hear him booking through the woods. Thanks for watching and hanging in there and subscribing and commenting and everything like that. But yeah, we'll see you in the morning. I've got to get some sleep because we've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Morning. Afternoon. Ended up sleeping most of the day away, but we'll get something going here. Gotta get some coffee in me first. time having coffee in a while, that's for sure. That works. Just some Folgers instant coffee. Nice and warm, that's for sure. Be able to strip some layers off. But yeah, I think the lean-to is going to be just maybe a 10-15 minute hike back. And yeah, because I'm really liking this area. I mean, this is the peak of the mountain. I mean, I could go to the other spot, but this is just as good. And I like this spot, so fair enough. Oh, that's good. That's good. I haven't been drinking coffee in the morning. I used to have a cup of coffee every morning, but it's pretty much when I'm camping now. Oh, that's so good. Out of firewood other than... So I burned that big piece, I think it was oak. And then I've got this, which I believe this is maple, just one little piece left. I'm not going to need a fire at all today, this evening. Obviously, we'll get dinner going. My steak over here is thawed out. I've got one steak. No, two steaks. One's in a pack. And the other one was accompanying the steak I had last night, so we'll have to eat that up before the germs get to it. But yeah, I just got to get with it here today. Like I said, I slept in. It's just past 11:30. Got to get with it. Got to get with it. Take my backpack. I've got some water in the bag, so I've got that gallon, and then I've got a container in there with water. I'm going to take the saw, make sure my fire's out. We're going to go poke around back in here, although I'm questioning whether or not there's going to be enough, the right size of hardwood that I need. Now that I've been sitting here and waking up and getting with it, I remember there's much better resources at the other location. So I'm going to poke around back there. And if I don't find the right resources, we'll just head right back out. I don't have a compass with me, which is kind of a downside. But I generally know where both locations are. I know this area of the woods very well. It's about a 15-minute walk the other way. It's further away from the spring, so I want to be here because I can get to a natural water spring for longer trips, because that's the goal. I want to be able to do longer trips and not have to carry water and everything like that. But yeah, so I'm just getting around. I totally screwed up today. Slept in. It's probably noon right now. But you know what? I haven't been on a trip since over the summer, and I'm just really having a good time. I'm relaxing. Just, nature's just set in, and I'm just having a good time, and that's mainly what this is all about for me. But anyways, I'll quit yakking here. I'll finish off my coffee, put out the fire, get packed up, and then I promise we'll head out. Yeah, see, there's all kinds of cool looking rocks out here. You can cook on that. Nice rocks around here. I'm hoping we find the right resources, meaning arm-sized logs for building. Yeah, tons of rocks. And if this spot doesn't work, we'll head back to a spot that I know will work. But I would really like to be in this area. I like this area. I'm familiar with it. I've camped here before. And yeah. Basically, my son is the compass today. So I know generally where I'm at. But yeah, look at this. Just tons of rocks. And we don't generally get an area that's flat like this. I mean, normally it's all just mountainside. So that's another reason I like this area. Wow. I found somebody's camp here. Pretty cool. Huh. Well. Okay, so I guess we will be going to the other location. I don't want to mess with somebody else's camp. This is really shocking to see this here because, I mean, we're pretty far out. So, okay, the other location it is. Yeah, this is really cool, man. Huh. I've never found anything like this before. So we'll head back. I know a place it's a little more remote. I'm really surprised to see this out here. I'm really shocked. Truly shocked. I mean, there's no fire pit. It just looks like somebody's little hunting, what you would call that, little hunting blind, I guess. But I'm extremely shocked to see that out here. I really am. So we'll head to another spot where I'm sure we won't find anything like that. Here we are, about a half an hour away from camp, at the top of another mountain. I don't know if you can see, but there's a mountain peak over here and over here as well. I found these two trees here, this one and this one, and there might even be a ridgepole right here. So we are definitely way out there where nobody's gonna find it. I don't even think hunters are dumb enough to walk this far out. I believe there's a white birch that's very distinctive along the trail, and I just tried to go as straight as I could following the sun. So obviously the sun's going to move, but I think this is where I want to put it. I might mess around on the cell phone to try to get some location. I don't think I'll get service out here. But yeah, this is where I'm going to do it. And I pushed up even further than what I found last time just because I don't want anybody to find it. And it's beautiful out here. I mean, this is true wilderness, and we are out. I mean, I can see, like I said, mountain ranges over all that way and on the other side. So I know generally where I'm at. I'm gonna have to put up markers because I don't want to lose the spot. Like I said, there's a tree I use as an indicator down by the main trail. But so yeah, let's get at it. I'm probably gonna use this guy as a ridgepole right here. It's nice and solid. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good ridgepole too. I'm going to have to clear a lot of this junk out of here. It's going to be a work in progress, guys. I was thinking I wanted to build a level floor, but I think I'm just going to do the traditional log bench. Plenty of hardwood resources around, but it's going to be a work in progress. I mean, the woodlands out here are a little different than I expected, but location is key. It's remote. I've got all the time in the world. Nobody's going to mess with me here, so I can take time and do a good job and try to do a good job. But I think I'm going to use this guy as a ridge pole and get it up. I want it to be about shoulder height, so I've got obviously my saw I got to get together, and a new hunk of paracord here too, so no shortage of that. This is 550. It's good stuff. It's what I always use. It's 100 feet. It's the Survivor series, hiking, camping, emergencies. So got a new roll of that. And I've just got some snacks, a bottle of water here that I need to hit because I'm starting to get parched. And so yeah, if I just get a ridge pole up, I'll be happy to get a start and get some of this cleared out of here. All right, enough talking. I left the lock line for my saw back at camp, and I'm not going back for it, so I'm going to have to make up something out of paracord here. Want to see how wide this thing's going to be. So yeah, that's going to work for a ridge pole. I'm going to cut the ends off. I'm not really worried about it being super straight. Like I said, I just want to get going. And then if I find better materials, then we'll go with that. But it's going to be, like I said, hardwood. That's all there is out here. There's nothing coniferous around me. So it's going to take some time. I'm going to cut the large end and the shorter ends off. I'm going to be about this high, so just above shoulder length. Be some good firewood too, nice and dense, nice and seasoned, so it'll be a good ridge pole. I'm only going to take about 2 feet off this end, just some of the heavier part. That way it'll be a little easier to get up. That'll make for some good firewood too, huh? That's heavy. That's a little less weight we've got to put up. I'm going to be using a jam knot here. And I've melted the ends with a lighter so it doesn't fray. Alright, so we'll get that jammed on, get it up. And I'm just going to go, I'm not going to crank these down right away. Just want to get it up and just kind of eyeball it. There we go. That looks all right. I believe we're good here. I'm going to lock these in so they won't move. Just locking these down. Just tying another knot so my jam knot can't slip out. But it's solid. We'll do a little hang test here. And once we get the lean up, I'm going to put another jammer on these so they'll be reinforced. But yeah, looking good. Nice and solid. Just getting them up. I don't really care about straightness right now. Just want to get them up. Can work out straightness and length later. But I just want to just get it up as quickly as I can, just to make progress. And as I explore around and find better resources, I'll swap things out. This is all super heavy hardwood, so it's tough going. There's a log right here I'm going to cut and use. Like I said, I just want to get it up. And we'll find better resources. I haven't even been back in here yet, so I have no idea what's down this hill. We're kind of on a peak right now. Yeah, so just collecting hardwood, getting it going. I mean, that's the most important thing. Looking awesome. Okay, so I think this is just about all for the framing. Again, it's hardwood. That's all I've got. But this thing is monstrous, and I'm well pleased with it. I'm going to probably put two or three more lines on here to make sure that this holds, because it's very heavy. But this is exactly what I'm looking for. This is the biggest lean-to I've ever built. I might do some adjusting down in here a little bit, and I might even tie these on. Then we're just going to weave, get my debris on using stuff like this. Going to weave on, and a lot of you I know aren't going to like this right now, but like many of my other shelters, I'm going to put a 3.5 mil tarp over it. So we're going to get the debris on, of course, and then I'm going to put that tarp on, and then I'm going to cover that in debris, and that will keep us camouflaged. But yep, we're out here. There ain't no way anybody's finding us, because there's just mountain ranges and more mountain ranges, and I pushed up super high into the mountains, so this is awesome. I'm going to have tons of room for the winter. We're going to eventually get a fire pit out here. I'm in my glory right now, guys. I'm happy. I've been thinking about this for so long. Like I said, I'm going to tie this up super tight. I might even put in support beams right here and maybe one in the middle. But yeah, there's tons of room in here, guys. Like, I can pretty much stand up. Super happy, guys. In my glory. Had to rig up. I left my thing. So right now we're about a half an hour walk from camp where we stayed last night and this morning. But I'm going to do a little more work here. I'm going to go as far as I can, but that stake is calling my name, and I want to get back to camp and relax. I would say we've got 3-4 more hours of daylight. But yep, in my glory here, coming along. Like I said, I'm going to straighten this out and tidy it up, tie everything down. It's going to be super secure. Just tons of room in here. I'm happy, super happy with the location. It's just dead silence out here, and there's no way anybody's going to find this unless they've got a helicopter. But that's the point of putting, the debris layers on and everything like that. And we'll just put tons of debris on it so it just looks like a pile of brush. It's going to be awesome. So now I'm starting to think about the horizontal poles. Everything's just a mock-up until it's done. So that's the way I look at it. But I'm going to take some of these thinner trees here, the dead ones, and just start mocking it up, start weaving. I'm going to see if I can get in here and get some of these out of here. That'll work. Start using these to weave, like I said. just for the weaving for the back wall here, I'm gonna go horizontal. Okay, so see if I can get through here. This is going to appear to be a bit messy, but I'm going to weave these sticks in and align everything, tie it all down, and just start piling it on like that. I know it looks a bit sloppy right now, but that's how I do things. But I have not taken, since I've been out here, I haven't taken a moment just to reflect. So just doing that now. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. But yeah, this is going to be super, super comfortable this winter to get out here. I mean, it's been in the 30s, but today, man, it's like 60 degrees out. I stripped all my layers off. But yeah, just taking a little break here. I've got to clean all this out. I'm going to go through with my knife and chop everything down, get it out. We'll get a log bench, and probably not going to start on the bench today. Really what I want to do is just get everything ready to get the tarp on. Start cleaning out the area, start moving all this debris and garbage out. Then I'm going to get back to the frame, but just want to get it cleaned up a little bit. Again, there's going to be a bench in here, but I want to just start cleaning it out, start thinking more about the inside of the shelter before I finish up on the outside. And this piece that I cut off the ridgepole earlier might work for a side of a bench. Again, I'm not going to get to that on this trip, but I'm just cleaning this out. Just took a little break. Just starting to feel the area. It might sound kind of like weird or spiritual, but just really getting in grip with the environment. You know, because when I came out here, this was all new to me. And now it's starting to feel more like home. It's starting to feel more like a bushcraft camp. And yeah, I just want to start clearing it out, making it my own. There's tons of these little shrubs coming up. Yeah, that's that. And then I've got a bunch of these. And again, this is just basically just thrown on. Like I said, I've got to realign, tie everything down, maybe get another pole in. But yeah, that's my goal for the day, is just get the frame, maybe the debris. I might start getting some debris up, but I really want to have a super tight weave. And that's just my own personal style. It's the way I've always done things. Like I said, I'm going to tie these down. That way, you know, everything is super solid. Get the tarp on it. It's going to be awesome. I'm super hyped. And there's a lot of little things that need to be done at first. Like, I want to camp here tonight, guys, but I've got camp set up back there, you know. We'll see what happens. We might come back out, but chances are we're going to have to go back to camp. It's half dead, so it's fair game. I'm not killing a live tree. And so, yeah, this is the type of thing I'm looking for here. So I'm going to take these, cut some of these down. Like I said, I want to make sure they're dead. This one is clearly half dead. So, you know, I'm not hurting the forest. I'm not, you know, I get that a lot. Oh, you're chopping down the woods and all this crap. But, I mean, even if it were to be alive, you're just pruning, really. I mean, you're not destroying the forest by taking a couple half-dead trees. I mean, if anything, you're making more room for the other trees to grow and the smaller ones that are around here. So I'm going to take these. Like I said, I make sure that they're dead, so just people don't complain. So I'm going to take this one, get it back. The shelter is over here. You got to watch it, because you can get lost out here. I've run in circles many times, and I've even done it here, so I'll admit that. Another thing I really like about this area is the stones. Look at this. Now, over the summer, I wouldn't do something like this, but look at that beast, man. Huh? It's a nice cooking rock, and I'm telling you what, the fireplace at the lean-to is going to be awesome because there's tons of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this one. There's all this nice flat rock out here. Now, I believe the snakes have hibernated. Like I said, you don't want to be doing this over the summer because the next thing you know, you get a rattler or a copperhead and you're in trouble. But yeah, we're going to have a nice fire pit up there. It's going to be so sick. I'm so hyped. Yeah, and that's dead. I don't want to hear any complaints about how I'm killing trees. That's dead. And that's going to work just awesome. So yeah, let's get at it. Let's get at it. This is so perfect, guys. There's freaking awesome rocks and stones out here all around. I love hardwoods. I know a lot of people want to build shelters out of coniferous stuff, pine and spruce and cedar, but I'm a hardwoods guy. I don't care how much it weighs. I like, for fire, for building, I don't care. This is so awesome out here, guys. I'm having the time of my life right now. It's been so long. I mean, just look at this. You find perfect freaking firewood anywhere you look. I mean, that's not so perfect, but I'm in my glory right now. I love the hardwoods. I love mountaintops. I love being in the forest. I'm so psyched about the shelter. I'm freaking hyped right now. So hyped. It's a beautiful day. It's late fall. I'm just having the time of my life out here. I'm like a kid in a candy store. No joke. And this is, again, I don't want to hear any complaints about how I'm killing trees because these are freaking dead. And I'm taking them for the shelter. Awesome, we're gonna get a nice solid back wall. Now, some of these aren't dead, so like I said, I'm not gonna take live trees, but this one's so close, and it needs a pruning anyways. Kid in a candy store, I tell you. Yeah, truly kid in a candy store. Sorry about the shaky footage, but you gotta see the build, you know. So, yeah. All right, looking good. Coming along, coming along. I'm super hyped for my steak tonight too, back at camp. Oh yeah, she's coming along good. All right, let's do this. Alright, now I've got to get some of the trees are pushing everything up, so I've got to get them cut out. But I just want to get the materials in place so that I can start weaving. I know I've been talking a lot about it, but I just want to get tons of this stuff. As you can see, we're moving along. And like there's little trees back in here that I still got to cut out. Stuff like this that's holding the vertical branches up. So I'm gonna get rid of that. There's lots of it back here, and it's just a slow work in progress. There's no major rush. I know I've found a place I want to be, and I'm happy. And yeah, but there's going to be lots of this, lots of work to do. I'm just totally talking this thing up, aren't I? Sorry about that. Okay, we're starting to come along pretty well with the weave. Getting just everything woven in. Long branches, there's lots more to go. But that's what I'm looking for, guys. See? Now we're going to have to trim some of this off, some of this stuff sticking up. But that's not my concern right now. It's just to get that good weave so we can get the debris on and the tarp on next time. But yeah, been going at it. She's looking good. She's looking good. So we're getting there. I'm going to do one more push. Then we'll get back to camp and kick around for a little bit. But yep, just had to cut some of the growth coming up and holding everything up, so I just cut that back and just slowly working my way to a super awesome lean-to. And then once you've got enough material, you can just like I said, just keep intertwining up and over the ridge poles. That's why I like the hardwood, because it pushes everything down. You can get a nice solid start, but this is looking good. Real good. So now it's just going to be a lot of smaller twigs, sticks, and materials, just piling them up and weaving them in, and then getting the leaves on. It looks like we've got maybe another hour yet to work, so I'm just going to keep doing this, and then we'll get heading out of here back to camp. But looking good, guys, looking real good. Perfect. By the way, if you're wondering, this is a Mora Garberg, little beat up. It's never really, it had one or two sharpenings, but other than that, man, this is a beast of a knife, a Mora Garberg. It's got food dank on it, but it is my knife of choice, and it's great. I love it. Great for anything in the woods. Cutting small limbs, fire sticks, cooking. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful day out here, guys. I'm gonna get this last. So I've got a bunch of these. I'm gonna get these on. I'm probably gonna do one more haul, and then we gotta get back to camp because it's gonna be getting dark, and I do not want to try to find that campsite in the dark. Like I said, it's about a half an hour. So yeah, one more final push, and we'll get back and have some steak. Oh yeah, that's perfect size right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Today, I hit the lottery today, guys. I wasn't so sure how this was going to go, but it's going really good. I'll give you one more final shot before I head out of here, but yeah, it's going good. I gotta stay busy, get back to work, and get just this debris wall up, at least the weave in. Probably not gonna get leaves on today, but as long as I get the weave in, I'm totally happy with it. And that's easy to do. Getting the debris on is simple. There's just tons of leaves around that'll work, and just smaller shrubs and stuff like that. But mainly I'm concerned, like I said, with just these vertical pieces here. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to doing that. Check up with you in a bit. Got a super tight weave going here. As you can see, everything's just mishmashed together. And I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm very happy with that. It's not exactly super flat, but it is. As I weave things in, it will become more flat. And hopefully tomorrow, we can start getting debris up on here for our first layer in preparation for the second trip out here, where we'll put the tarp on, make it waterproof, and then get another layer of debris. But I'm very happy with that. That is, I just made sure that I wove everything together nicely. It's nice and locked in. I'm still going to tie all the main support beams in, and I'm going to double tie our jam knot here. I'm going to make this shelter super heavy duty. So yeah, it's looking good. Alright, so we'll head back to camp and get some steak on. The sun is starting to set, and it's absolutely gorgeous. But I got to get out of here before it gets dark. Hope you enjoyed the build today. I'm beside myself. I'm super happy to get this much done. And see, like, I might weave these up in over and just try to get it a little more tight. But I mean, this is just, it's solid. You know what I mean? It's just woven together perfectly. And I think it'll hold up for a long time. I'm super happy with it. I hope you enjoyed the day, guys. Sun setting over there, golden hour. Just so gorgeous. Anyways, almost back to camp. Hope you can get a glimpse of that sun over there. Just beautiful. Some shavings. It's a super simple technique. Just using the back of the knife there. And this is the piece that I used yesterday. So I just keep reusing it when I can. Okay, so I've got my shavings there. And this firewood is from this morning or yesterday. I'll just set it right there. Give her a spark. There we go. And I've got a little piece here that I'll just lay on there to help catch. Then put a little brace, get my twigs on, and give that a minute. Get everything put away so I don't lose it. Then my bigger stuff goes right across. And that'll go right up, no problem. And I've even still got a nice little piece here. For another time, I just keep using that. So yeah, darkness is setting in. Looking forward to another nice night by the fire. Gonna be doing up 2 steaks, maybe some potatoes and rice. I've got all kinds of food. I've got tuna, I've got canned chicken, all kinds of stuff. So it's gonna be a nice relaxing night. And then we're gonna try to relocate the lean-to tomorrow. I just want to do a double take because I want to work on the debris and I want to make sure I can find it. And I might put some markings up. We'll see. But yeah, looking good. I got back and got firewood done just in time. So we're good to go for the night. And I'm super hungry. I haven't eaten all day. All I had was coffee this morning. I've just been going all day hiking and working on the shelter. So looking forward to some food and a nice night by the fire, excuse me. Yeah, looking good. Got 2 different kinds of steak here. I'm not exactly sure what they are, but they're gonna be good. Let's get some seasoning on them. Season both sides this time. 2 nice pieces of steak here. Yeah. No sizzle, but that's alright. Try to get some coals under there. That's nice little cooking station, so the heat, there's basically a stone over here and one on each side, so that'll cook nice. Yeah, looking good. Looking good, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. That's a beauty. That's the thicker one. And that is just gonna stick right to it. Gonna give me trouble. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's looking good. The wood pile to rest. Yeah, that looks good, don't it? I like my steak a little rare, so I think that's good. All right, guys. I'm sorry I forgot my donors, but I was so hyped to get out on this trip, I packed and went. I didn't have that much time to pack, so I forgot to thank all my donors. And I'll get you on the next trip. Maybe we'll be out at the lean-to. So it's going to be an awesome winter out there. But the hike, man, it's just brutal getting out there. So probably most of the time we're going to have to come here, camp, and then head out to the lean-to. But whatever, man. As long as we're getting out there, I'm totally fine with it. Just have to do longer trips. Oh, the grizzle on the smaller steak is amazing. It almost tastes like bacon. It's so killer. Alright, I'll check in with you guys in a bit and finish off my steak here. Sorry for eating and talking, but wanted to share the experience, so I hope you're enjoying it. Good morning. I was up around 2 a.m., flopped around for a couple of hours, got up, started a fire. So it's about 10 a.m. right now. Gotta get up and at it. It's a lot cooler today. Yeah, gotta get up and at it, get out there. Just gonna skip breakfast. Just gonna take some instant food or something like that I can eat on the way or while I'm out there. But yeah, it's hard to get up. So like I said, I was up flopping around all night, or early this morning I should say. But alright, let's do this. Cool. Made it back. Gotta get some food in me. Whew, just basically got up and bolted. Running low on water too, so I might have to hit that spring on the way out, but I should be okay. Just gonna go with some tuna. Super hungry right now. $70 calories, 15 grams of protein, so I've also got food at camp if I need it, but we're only going to be here a couple hours today. Basically, I'm just weaving anything I can in here to help hold the leaves. So I'm not really looking for any particular type of material, but just debris and sticks and whatever else I can find to hold the leaves on. So it's going to be a process. I am able to relocate the site. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up the video. I'm about out of water. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to leave a comment. We'll see you on the next trip.